When we left James at the end of part 1, he had just splashed into the water and was complaining about possible damage to his shiny red coat.
James was very embarrassed that Rocky had to hoist him out of the pond. When the other engines saw him at Knapford Junction, they had a good laugh. "You were meant to deliver the fish," Henry puffed, "not throw them back in the water." James didn't like these jokes one bit. He'd show everyone that Percy was the real scaredy engine, not him. That night, as Percy was delivering the mail, he saw something unusual on the tracks. Something big. This definitely wasn't a haystack or a funny-looking engine. It groaned and flashed its big teeth in the moonlight. Percy didn't want to be brave anymore. He dropped his mail trucks and raced back to the sheds as fast as his little wheels could carry him. "The monster!" Percy whistled as he rolled to the sheds. "I really saw it." None of the other engines believed him. "You probably saw another haystack," James thought. Percy looked desperately to Thomas. "Tell them there really are monsters on Sodor. Tell them about the footprints you saw." "I don't know what I saw," Thomas peeked, "but I don't think it was a monster." "There's no such thing as monsters," steamed Henry. "Never was and never will be." "Admit it, Percy. You're just a scaredy engine," James peeked. "But James, you got a fright when you saw a gator," Percy puffed. "No, I didn't," James steamed. "I just missed a signal in the dark." He looked at the other engines. "I wasn't scared, like Percy." Early the next morning, Percy steamed away from the sheds to find his mail trucks. On the way, he saw Gator and asked him to come along. "You'll know what to do if we see any monsters." "Monsters?" Gator puffed with a laugh. "You are a funny little engine." "Well, it's good to have a new friend on the island," Percy peeped. "I'm glad you're not going away." "But I am. My ship is here. I leave tonight." Percy couldn't believe it.
"You know, Mikey, everybody needs friends."
Later that morning, Thomas saw James with a truck full of scrap. It was at the turn where Percy had seen the monster. "James," Thomas tooted, "you made a monster out of scrap metal to give Percy a fright." "It was only a little joke," James replied. "Not to Percy. You need to find him and tell him what you did. And apologize." The two engines split up to find Percy. Thomas found Percy at Knapford Station. He tried to tell him about James' prank, but Percy wouldn't listen. "I thought you were my friend," Percy peeped. "When you told me about the footprints, I believed you. And when I told you about the monster, you should have believed me. Maybe I should go far away, like Gator." Percy puffed off in a huff. Percy raced down the docks and told Cranky to hoist him onto Gator's ship. "Are you sure Sir Topham Hatt wants you on this ship?" the big crane asked. "Yes," Percy peeped. "I'm going to work far away, like Gator." Percy was loaded onto the deck of the ship. It wasn't long before Gator was lowered next to him. "I'm going to work in a faraway land," Percy puffed. "I'll show everyone how brave I can be." Gator thought for a moment. "But running away from your problems is not very brave, Percy." Thomas chugged across Sodor looking for Percy, but when he saw a distant ship blow its horn, a terrible thought flew into his funnel. Oh no, Thomas peeped. I know where Percy is going. GATOR's ship was just leaving when Thomas reached the docks. Cranky, he whistled. You have to stop that ship. It's an emergency.
We must hurry!
He swung his hook and caught the ship's ram. His heavy chain rattled and strained as the great boat tried to pull away. The force was too great for Cranky. He started to tip over. Everyone on the ship tried to knock the hook loose with sledgehammers. Luckily, the captain was able to stop the ship before Cranky was pulled off the docks. Percy, come down! Thomas whistled. You can't leave. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. GATOR pulled over the railing of the ship. Percy's not here. Percy? Cranky groaned. I unloaded him half an hour ago. Thomas could think of only one other place where Percy might go. Where do you think?
Where do you think Thomas will find Percy? Be sure to watch for the exciting finale to the Tale of the Brave animated storybook.